by starting about Rotary. Now, Rotary started in 1905, 116 years ago. Now, when Paul Harris started Rotary, the very first project that Rotary did was a toilet for poor people. So water, sanitation, and hygiene is one among the 7 verticals that Rotary has got for community service. And as you know, Rotary worldwide, we are in over 200 countries, a little more than United Nations has got, to be honest. And amongst in all these countries, one common thread is we do a lot for the community around us. Normally what happens is water becomes a part of community service as part of environment. But our district governor this year was so dynamic enough when he saw what I was doing and asked me to spearhead a campaign. And we call that was the genesis of Water Mission. Basically, just a whole series of measures over the last couple of months that we put together. I would urge everybody to please go to this website called watermission.in. WATERMISSION.IN. This was launched on World Water Day. Hari was part of that program. Well, I'm not going to run through all the solutions and the entire website, but if you click the links, I'd like you to please go through it and get back to us if there is anything specific that you'd like to know. But we've got several solutions, which is all under education, awareness, and easy to implement projects. It's just, everybody knows about these projects in bits and pieces, but it's all under one umbrella right now. It's available on one website where we can provide assistance to guide you through these things and make sure that we try to do the best for the drought years ahead.
Yeah.
So now, before I talk about the subject given to me, which is aerators, I just quickly run through 2 important programs that we did in March. The first of it was called Aerators, which was a simple competition for school children, but escalated into such a mega event that the results were unbelievable. College kids were told to give us a solution on water, what they think is the solution on water. We did some online mentoring. We had a few sessions with them, guided them on what they need to do. The results were so mind-boggling. The best 2 entries were really good that our sponsors, GIAC, has given these 2 winning kids, 2 teams, 5 lakh rupees each to create a prototype. And they've got an incubation center where this project can be made live. Fortunately for us, we had the Deputy Director of Tamil Nadu Startups as the chief guest. He saw what was happening and he says, you develop your project report, you put together the prototype, you show us a working model, bring us that project report, we will give you startup money to launch this project. The third thing which, these are all 3 elements which came together brilliantly out of just a simple competition, which gave us a lot of satisfaction. Why aerators is because it is simply the largest success that we've had amongst. We've got a whole deck of solutions. And you need the entire bouquet, right? You can't just take 1 or 2 elements. So here, if you look at the screen, seeing these aerators in schools, in colleges, in hospitals, in hotels, in your own residences to begin with. The simplest way of starting to do this is each one of you go back when you finish with this call, measure the water that is in your wash basin. Sorry, if your wash basin is filling up a liter bottle in 16 seconds, that means you are having a flow rate of 3.75 liters per minute, which is the desirable flow rate. Invariably, it's not. It'll fill up in 5 seconds. So that is where you will save anywhere from 5 to 10 liters per minute. I'm talking 100 liters per day if you fix aerators on your wash basins and showers and sinks. So on a scale, if you're doing like a 600 homes, which was the case study done in this video, it was 12 crore liters being saved. So the other way around.
So sorry.
Fills in 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 liters. Whereas if you're 16 seconds for a liter bottle, you're good to go.
Correct.
And the tap industry are all full bore taps, unregulated, and do not have things like water sense in India. So the manufacturers also run wild and give you those open bore taps, which spit out 10-15 liters a minute instead of the desirable 3.75 in a basin or 8 liters in a shower. So What we've got is, well, actually, it's Durga who's doing it, who's kind enough to bring in these aerators from Delhi, from Neopal, Delhi, through Mr. Gupta's offices. And it's available here in Chennai at the reduced prices, which is available to Rotary at the same transfer price. But you have access to the same through BK Prasad and others who can guide you if you're doing a bulk purchase. But if you need our help, what we've been doing is, like Dr. Rao in Bangalore wanted 10 pieces. We sent him 10. It's just that if you were to consolidate your requirements and try to identify bulk users, like I said, 600 apartments, 12 crore litters, all you need is 50 such housing colonies, and you've achieved the target that you're talking about of 300.
Sure.